Okay, good afternoon everybody, my name is Andy Simon and today we're going to be looking at how to install Active Directories and domain services and DNS in Windows Server 2008. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look at what is Active Directories, okay? So Active Directories Domain Services ADDS is a central location for configuration information, authentication requests and information about all the objectives that are stored within your forest. Okay, so using Active Directories you can efficiently manage users, computers, groups, printers, applications and other directory enabled objectives for one secure centralized location. Okay, so a single user would have a single user account in Active Directories and can use a single account to access multiple computers in the organization. Okay, this is called a single sign-on. Okay, so why we use Active Directories? Okay, well basically we use Active Directories when an organization becomes too big for a workgroup and a domain is created. Okay, one word of advice before we get started is to also change your computer name, your host name, before you run Active Directories, because if you don't and you install Active Directories and you want to get a change your computer name, you'll have stale records and so on. Okay, now let's get started. Now when installing Active Directories, we normally open up Service Manager. Okay, let's wait for it to finish collect data. Okay, go to roles, add roles, then click next, then you'll see Active Directories Domain Services here. Then you click next here and next here and install. Now as you can see, the server might need to restart after installation complete, and you also read how after you install the ADDS role, use Active Directories Domain Services installation with a DC promo to make the server into a fully functional domain controller. So basically, I find this useless. And what I do is I just run DC promo in all and it installs the role and also prompts the wizard right away. Okay, so DC promo. Close off this in the background. Okay, as you can see the wizard has appeared, so what we're going to do is we're going to click next here, next here. Okay, we're going to create a new domain in a new forest since we don't have an existing forest. Okay, click next here. Okay guys, so now we're going to have to choose a fully qualified domain name. Okay, so I'm going to choose king.com. And the way this works is that com will be the forest, right, and king will be the domain tree. Okay, so now you don't have to put .com, you can put like .local, .food, .crab. Okay, but organizations tend to have like .org, .edu and .com, right? And it's this way so as to work with the way DNS works on your web, right? Okay, so now I'm just gonna click next here, and it's just gonna check and see if the forest name is already in use. Okay guys, now we have reached a forest function level. As you can see, there's Windows 1000, Windows Server 2003 and Windows Server 2008. Okay, so one thing to note is that Windows Server 2008 has all the features. So if you are going to select Windows Server 2003 or Windows 2000, you will not get some of the features for Windows Server 2008. Also too is that the highest forest function level you set will be the lowest domain function level. Okay, so let's say you chose Windows Server 2003 as a first function level, while the domain function level all you can set is to Server 2003 and Server 2008. You will not be able to go any lower than Server 2003 for the domain function level once you set Server 2003 for your first function level. Okay. Also, if you chose 2003, we can upgrade to 2008, but we cannot downgrade to 2000 to Windows 2000. Okay, so please keep that in mind. So we're gonna choose Windows Server 2008. Yeah, it's function level. Just gonna click next here. Okay, so now gonna set up a DNS server. If you click next here, you'll obviously see this computer as a dynamically assigned IP address. You're just gonna click no. I will assign a static IP address to our physical network adapters. Okay, gonna right click below here, go to network and sharing center. Okay, just go to manage network connections. Okay, as you can see, local area connection here. Right click, go to properties. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna disable IPv6. Go to IPv4. Click properties here. After that, just gonna click user full IP address. We're gonna type 192.168.1.1. Okay, that's gonna leave the subnet mask. That's gonna leave the default gateway. Okay, we're gonna use the full DNS server address. Okay, we're gonna use a loopback address 127.0.0.1. Okay, let's click OK here. Let's click close. Okay, close this off. Okay, close this off up here. Okay, so now once you click next here, just click yes here. Okay, all this is telling you is where you want to save the database, log files, and sysvol folder. We could keep it as it is. Let's click next here. Okay, so now we're gonna need to enter a password. This is for if you ever want to perform maintenance or restoration of Active Directories. You'll need to use the Directory Services Restore Mode (DSRM), and you'll need the password you set here. Also remember, your password must include one capital, a number, a symbol, and must be longer than 7 characters. Okay, so I'm just gonna set my password here. Okay, once you have done this, click next. Okay, this is basically all the settings you just made. If you want, you can choose export settings. This will allow you to save all the selections you just made. Okay, I'm just going to click next here, and Active Directories will begin to install. Okay, once this is done, I will be back. Okay guys, as you can see, Active Directories has finished install. Let's click finish here, and let's click restart now. Okay, now you'll notice that your local login has vanished. Instead, you will only log into the Active Directories domain. Okay, so let's log in. Okay guys, as you can see, your computer has finished rebooting. Server manager. Okay, as you can see, king.com is here. Is in the domain. Okay. You've got the roles, Active Directories. As you can see, everything is here. With the users, you could create new users, so on and so forth. Your DNS is also here too. There's forward lookup. Okay guys, now we're just gonna create a new reverse lookup zone. Just right click, new zone, click next, primary. To all DNS servers in the domain king.com, click next, IPv4, next, network ID 192.1. Okay, just click next here. Okay, we can leave this as it is. Next and finished. Okay, see we have created a new zone. Okay guys, now we will want to have, as you guys can see, this here does not show up in your reverse lookup. So what I'm gonna do is this is this computer. Gonna right click, go to properties, then you're just gonna go to update associated PTR records. Just click OK here. When you go here, just refresh. As you can see, it has showed up. Okay guys, now we want to ensure that our DNS server is working. Okay, so what you can do, you can go to start command prompt. Okay, type ns lookup. Alright, so type 192.168.1.1. okay, this is the reverse lookup. It converts the IP address to names. Okay, as you can see, it has happened. Okay, so now we're gonna get the name. Okay, copy, paste, and as you can see, it converted the name to IP address. Okay, which is the forward lookup zone. Okay, another way to check it too is if you go right here, let's say launch and let's lookup, and as you can see, this default server. There's mycomputer.king.com and the address 192.168.1.1. Okay guys, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and please stay tuned for more videos. Bye bye.